Hey everybody, and welcome. Steve from OpenBOM, and welcome to today's video. In this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into parts and revisions as they relate to OpenBOM. More specifically, what happens? How do we manage parts out of CAD as they flow into my OpenBOM item master? And then from that, how do we take advantage of the OpenBOM storage mechanism to create revisions that represent certain maturity levels of my design? So here's I've got a slide here that kind of represents what we're going to go through today. So let's think about on the CAD side. I've got, a CAD model that has, 5 versions. And this isn't big idea version. This is just, I added a hole, I added another hole, I added a chamfer. This is just kind of my design stream over here. We're going to use the save item command to populate the information about this part into OpenBOM, and we'll see how that lands in the OpenBOM catalog and how the catalog always represents the latest state as it came from CAD. So we can see here that even though we kind of think about this maybe as being kind of versions coming from CAD, in our OpenBOM catalog, we've always just got part 1. And then finally, as we pass through some maturity states, we're going to use the create item revision command to create, revision A, revision B, kind of along that design stream. And then also in this video, we'll see the importance that OpenBOM storage that we just released for CAD, the importance of OpenBOM storage and how that allows us to keep a historical record of the CAD file or other files that relate to that revision. And we're going to do all of this really without any sophisticated CAD file management, without any CAD file management really whatsoever. So we're going to lean on OpenBOM to build those revisions and keep that history for us. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to first let me jump over to OpenBOM. I've signed into OpenBOM. I'm going to use Solidworks in this demo. I've got a Solidworks Items catalog, which at the moment doesn't have anything in it. I also have a SolidWorks design. Forgive me, I don't want to get wrapped around the axle with sophisticated CAD models here. So we're going to go with a block with holes in it, and we'll kind of go through some changes, and we'll see how those changes flow into OpenBOM, and then along the way, we'll grab a couple of revisions and see how that behaves. So the goal here is for you to be able to create and maintain revisions in OpenBOM straight out of CAD without any sophisticated CAD practices. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you a little quick preview of my OpenBOM settings. They're pretty much right. They're right out of the box. I have enabled OpenBOM Cloud Storage. This is new for the September release. And you'll see that you'll get a little information here about how much storage you have available. In this example, I'm going to send both my CAD files and some PDF files to OpenBOM storage. And this is going to be important because these files will be revisioned and will keep that historic record for you in OpenBOM storage. So let's just go ahead and get started. I've got my design. I'm in a part. So it's a SolidWorks part of my block, and I'm just going to use the OpenBOM save item and just do an initial save of this thing into my SolidWorks Items catalog. So here we go. I just sent that over to SolidWorks Items, and we'll have a record for this item in SolidWorks Items. So don't focus too much on the SolidWorks thumbnail image. We all know those take a little bit to update sometimes from SolidWorks. But let's take a look at our PDF file that came over here. We see that, we got the PDF of the current state of our design. It's the slab with one hole in it. We also have the corresponding CAD file over here as well. So we could download that and we get that CAD file with one hole in it. Okay. Great, so if we return back here to our slide deck for the moment, we can see we're kind of at P1, version 1. We just sent this over. It's living right now as part 1 in our SolidWorks Items catalog. Terrific. Let's go make a change. We're going to do just a simple change here. We'll add another hole. Okay, great. I'm going to send this over to OpenBOM. It's because I'm in the proto process. And I'm going to use the save item command again up here on the OpenBOM menu and just shoot that over to OpenBOM. Okay, so let's go see what happened in our SolidWorks Items catalog. We know that SolidWorks Items always has the latest information. So let's take a look at the PDF for this one. There we go. We have the PDF with the 2 holes in it, and of course we have the corresponding SolidWorks file. No renaming or anything required here. There's just the Dice 99 file. That'll be the one with 2 holes in it. Okay, so we're thinking along the way here that that maybe this is a good place in my design maturity. I'd like to create a revision A of this, and I see that I know that I have my files, my CAD file and my PDF file both stored in OpenBOM storage. So let's create a revision in our OpenBOM catalog, is our SolidWorks Items catalog. There's a number of ways to do this, but I can say right mouse, create an item revision. And I'm just going to create a revision A. Okay, here we go. I see I've got a revision A now available here. And there's also a little flyout up here that shows me exactly what the revision A was made of. If I had other information here, cost or other information, of course it would be showed here, but I've reduced down the grid so we can see it in a simpler fashion. What I want to focus on, of course, is this revision A has associated with it a PDF. Got the 2 holes in it, just as we made it. And of course it has a corresponding SolidWorks part file, which I could download, which will show me the 2 holes. All right, so what have we done there? We went through a little bit of a design cycle here, made a couple of changes, and we decided at this particular point in time, create a revision A, and we did that, and the corresponding files are stored in OpenBOM storage. Okay, terrific. Let's return to SolidWorks and kind of work through our design cycle a little bit more. Maybe I make another change. Once again, if I'm interested, I send that over to OpenBOM. The SolidWorks Items catalog, as we know, always displays the latest state. So here we have. Once again, we know that the most recent revision is revision A, but the catalog displays the latest state, and we can confirm that by. There we go. There's our latest state. 3 holes. It's just exactly what we were expecting. And then finally over here, let's follow through on this. We're going to go with the next change. One more time, I'm going to send this over to OpenBOM, and we will see that in our SolidWorks items, OpenBOM is telling us that revision A is the last revision, but of course catalogs display the latest state, and here we go. We see that we've got the 4-hole version of that. So now we say, look, that if we look at our roadmap here, on our 4th change down here, we think that's a good time for revision B. So returning back here, right mouse, create item revision. Let's go ahead and make a revision B of this. We see that revision B shows up in our revisions flyout here. We also see that Rev B shows up in our revisions view for this item. And so this is a really nice view, the item revision view. This is where I can drill down and really kind of take a look at that historic view. So I know the Rev B here has got 4 holes in it. If I want to go back and take a look at the Rev A, I see that it has 2 holes in it. And keep in mind, and this is what's important, is that this file right here is associated with the revision B. So if I was to download this file, it would have 4 holes. If I download this one, of course, it would have 2. So I won't kind of bore you with continuing on down that process. But what's important here is that if you are using OpenBOM storage, OpenBOM will capture that, and you're sending your CAD files over. Of course, I could send other DXFs and steps and all kinds of things associated with any revision. If I send those over, create those revisions in OpenBOM, I will have a nice historic record of the revisions as they pertain to that item. So I hope you found that useful. Would love to hear from you at support@openbom.com. There'll be much more information on item revisions coming in shortly in additional videos. Thanks.